All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is late as hell. I already know it's a late night stream, but guess what? We're here and we're going to do this. All right, I got actually, it's a lot of drink right there. Yeah, so let me just set up real quick because this is like my first official like post coverage stream, if you will. And I still haven't set everything up. But here we are. I don't expect it. I don't expect anyone to be on this bitch, but holy hell. If you are here, I'm gonna pull it up on my laptop too. I really want like an outro and intro type song to do on my lives or whatever. But if you are here, if you're not here, welcome. WNBA post game coverage breakdown. We live, baby. We is live. We outside. He outside. Him is outside. That's right. I am outside right now. All right. So the cool thing about this is I can pull this stuff up on my laptop as well. I had a super busy day today. I'm not going to hold y'all. I went to the gym today. I actually worked out. Give it up for me. I actually did work out. All right. So the games I just finished were basically Las Vegas Aces versus the Atlanta Dream, New York versus Seattle Storm, Chicago versus Indiana, and who else? And the Dallas Wings versus the Minnesota Lynx. Now, I just I didn't really get to see the Minnesota Lynx versus Dallas, but I'm surprised they kind of lost. I guess Enrique had one of her trademark games, so they did well. But I'm definitely going to be checking out the Minnesota game because I'm really surprised they lost. Um, Minnesota Lynx game. Well, they're on the road, so I don't know. It seems like Dallas is low key kind of finding a groove right now because they did beat the Aces 2 nights ago. Satu dropped 28. Now that's the Satu I want to see. Like that's the Satu I want coming to New York. You feel me? And now they were able to beat like two top teams in the league. Aces clinched tonight. They're now in the playoffs. So shouts out to them. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, how the hell did Minnesota lose to Dallas? I'm reading, and they lost big too. I thought the game was kind of close, but I guess Dallas just turned up in the second half. I was watching, as you all probably figured, I was watching the New York Seattle game. That was a decent game. Um, I'm kind of happy that I didn't do the post game reaction to our game versus Los Angeles because JJ was out. Shouts out to Niyara Sabali who did the damn thing, dropped a double double in place of I was I was finna. Ooh. I said, you know what? Let me not rant because I don't know. Let's just wait to see. Let me just wait to hit the panic button. There were some things in the Sparks game where I just was like, okay, sure, I'll give it to the Sparks. They're on. Cool. But there were some things from our side that was just like you have to understand. I appreciate like I really like the games where our team is like limited. Like not saying that I like when players are missing, but I like the games where JJ's out, where Stewie's out, where Brianna's out. Sorry, where Sab is out, where yeah, where like where the star players are missing. Cuz now it's just like, okay, how good are we? You know what I mean? Like how good is this team when some of our star players go down because you never know what the playoffs are going to bring and players have to be ready to step up. Now, thank God I'm going to go out on a limb and say this, but if we win a championship, it's probably going to be because of Leonie Feebish. She's been amazing. And I really have to salute our GM Jonathan Kolb because he for the past I don't know if he's won GM of the year. I think he has. I think he has recently, but for the past 4 years, I think Mr. Kolb he's been killing it as a GM. Like the pickups he's been making for the past couple of years, bringing in Benija. We all know we were drafting Sabrina, but bringing in Benija, right? getting Stewie and getting JJ, getting Sloop, picking up Niara. Now, keep in mind, like when Liberty picked up Niara, that is the reason I started watching women's college basketball because I was just like, I was really heavy on Ray Burrell. I think I told y'all this story before. I was heavy on Ray Burrell. I wanted Ray Burrell to New York, but we drafted Niara, and I was just like, damn, I didn't even know that Satu Sabali had a sister. Like I didn't even know. So that's what prompted me to start watching more women's college basketball, right? And I'm watching her highlights and I'm just like, damn, she's a versatile big. Like hopefully she can stay healthy. Fall into the 2023 season, we're watching Niara, we see flashes, right? She goes overseas to EuroLeague and I'm just like, holy shit, like Jonathan Cove is a genius. Like after what I saw from Niara in EuroLeague, I was just like, yo, there's no way Coach Sandy doesn't see this. And the Los Angeles Sparks game, the reason I was about to be so pissed with that Sparks game is because I've been saying for months now, if Niara can get minutes, and obviously she's been having some health issues and just trying to stay 100%. But I said if Niara can get some minutes, some solid minutes, like I think there's no reason she shouldn't be playing. She should be playing like 20 minutes a game. I think that's solid. Because one, she's our only backup center, right? So I think 20 minutes a game is solid. And I said I've been saying if she gets solid minutes, she could probably average a double double. And you look at her performance in the past two games going she dropped 14 and 10 against Los Angeles, against the Sparks. And then tonight she was doing well. She dropped 7 and 8. And I didn't really see much of the third quarter, but she dropped 7 and 8 in 14 minutes. Like she was killing. And I was against the Sparks, even though we lost, I was about to say some things, but but now that I think about like no, okay, here's what I was gonna say, right? Jonathan Cole, our GM, Mr. Jonathan Cole, is like, y'all ever seen that video where the cat is like thinking about slapping out of this baby? Like I don't know, the cat's on the window and the baby's like playing with it, and the owner behind the camera is just like, no, Jerry, no, Jerry. Like the cat's raising the hand to slap the baby, and the owner's like, Jerry, no, no. To me, you know what that made me think of? That made me think of like Jonathan Cobb and Coach Sandy Brundello. Like Coach Sandy is the cat that's trying to muck up everything that Cobb just like put together, like just pulled together. Coach Sandy is like ready to claw this shit away, and Kobe is like, "No, Sandy, no, Sandy, don't do it." That's I don't know why that just made me think of their relationship because Kobe has been basically gathering all these great pieces, and for some reason it seems like Sandy is just ready to mess all of that up because like I don't know. Sometimes I question if Coach Sandy knows who she has know the level of talent she has on the team. Like knows her players. That's where I question. If I really question Coach Sandy, I really question whether she knows like the talent level or the skill set of the players on her team. You get what I'm saying? So it's like Los Angeles, we played Los Angeles 2 nights ago. Coach Sandy, you would think, right? You we have for anyone who doesn't follow the Liberty. We have one backup center. Her name's Niara Sabali. Jonquel Jones is out, right? Out for the game. No reason why. Well, at least I didn't see a reason why. You would think, one would think Niara Sabali is going to get the start. She's our only backup center, right? I'm just like, I'm ready. I'm hyped because I'm just like, Niara gonna get the start. She gonna prove what I've been saying. She gonna get the double double, right? Nope. Here comes Sandy. Here comes Sandy ready to paw the shit out of the baby. Right? She starts Kennedy Burke, I think, against the Sparks. I almost lose my shit. And after that, after I saw the starting lineup, I was just like, we're probably going to lose that game. And we actually did lose that game because I don't get the thinking there. Seriously, I don't get the thinking there. I don't get the belief there. Like why you have Niara Sabali unless she's injured and she's like some on some sort of minutes restriction, whatever. You have her. She is one of the most versatile bigs. Damn, there aren't a lot of bigs in the league right now that can actually hang with her. Her skill set is basically guard skill set as a big, and she's a big body and she's strong within her frame. She was dusting like Talbot, whoever the Sparks put on her, she was just dusting them off easy, simple, simple, right? So I'm just like, I'm against the Sparks when we lost, bro. I was on one, bro. I was. It's a good thing I didn't do a video, but tonight we got to get into the coverage from tonight, and then I'll get into Indiana and Chicago, and I'm not really gonna touch on the Aces and the Dream because the Dream just all over the place, and Minnesota Dallas I didn't really watch, so I'm really just gonna be talking about New York and the Chicago Indiana game. Okay, we get into this game. I don't know about y'all, but did you notice Sabrina Ionescu were running the pick and roll and actually for a second, it wasn't long. She reverted to like her usual habits. But did you notice how Sab was running the pick and roll and actually looking and delivering the pocket pass? She ran it a couple times with Niara, and I said this before on the channel too. I said Sab and Niara need to run more pick and rolls together. Like that shit is low key and a deadly combo, right? But Sab was actually hitting the pocket like she was coming off the pick and roll and she was actually reading her options. And the way she was doing it, especially in the first half, again, I kind of missed the third quarter. I saw the rest of the game, but the way she was doing it in the second half, she kind of went back to, bad habits, picking up the ball, going to the wrong way, going to dribbling towards the sideline, getting herself trapped, turnover. She did a little bit of that in the first half too, but she did it more in the second half. But either way, she was actually reading her options. Sab had one where she came off of the screen right, and the defender, the big drop back, and she went up with a nice little Marine Johannes, like one leg 3-point cash. Then there was one time where she was just feeding Niara. I swear Niara got away with like 4 steps to the paint and got a foul. Shouts out Niara. And she was feeding Niara on the pocket passes, right? And then there was one, oh yeah, there was one where she actually staggered and ran the numbers advantage all the way down to the paint because I think it was Ezzy. Kept dropping back, and Sab kept dribbling, waiting, pounding the ball, dribbling, waiting, stunting, watching what Ezzy does, and she dribbled and basically pushed Ezzy all the way into the paint. And I said, yo, I don't know if it's crazy to think that someone, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's my videos, but someone was working on Sab in film. With her film, and whoever that was, props to you. But I was looking at it like when she did the stutter, when she walked down Ezzy with, I forget who it was I think it was JJ. It might have been JJ in line with her. But when she walked down Ezzy, I was just like, yo. I don't think here's the thing. I don't think anyone has seen my videos. Like I get decent views on them, but I don't think anyone has seen my videos. But that shit, other than that, I was just like, okay, they did film because she's feeding the pocket passes right now. She's doing a really good job of it, or she's at least reading it. Cause Sab doesn't read shit. I don't think Sab knows how to read anything on offense. Really, I really don't. Like she struggles with reading her options. But this time she actually was like, It wasn't good. It wasn't like fantastic, but I can see the attempt. Like I can see that something she went over it with someone, right? And I didn't really care. Like she was hitting the pocket pass. I was just like, oh, perfect. They went over this in film. Cool. But when she walked down Ezzy to the paint, I was just like, okay, maybe someone saw my video. That gave me some sort of suspicion. If they did, cool. I don't really care. That's great. Like that's why I did it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do the videos, the scouting videos. But what, like, yeah, but I didn't care about anything. I didn't really care. I thought she was doing a great job. She was reading her options. She was making the attempt to read her options. But when she walked down Ezzy, I was just like, someone was because hold on, how do you? Okay, the pocket pass is easy to go over in film, but to walk them down, to go up with that one-legged 3-point shot, you're reading the big now in after the pick and roll. I was just like, all right. I was just like, all right, okay. If my video was used, dog, if my video was used, that's dope as hell to me. But either way, New York came out. Seattle, they made the game close, but I think I was in the shower. I'm not gonna lie. I was belting Amy Winehouse. Um, I missed the third quarter, but I turned on the TV and I hear her say Sabrina coming alive in the third quarter. And I'm just like, oh shit, Sabrina had a like really good third quarter, so cool. And then we had a 10-point lead as well. So the Storm weren't really on anything, if you will, but this was a really good win for us. The defense, there were times where the defense actually looked amazing, but Naja was playing amazing defense. Leonie Febish, she was scoring along with Stewie until like she basically sustained us until Sabrina came alive in the second half. Niara did her thing and like sat for the most of the second half too. The defense, you know what? I should have known we were gonna win this game. Someone has to check our record when Courtney Vandersloot hits a three. Like if Courtney Vandersloot hits a three, or maybe two threes. What is our record when Courtney Vandersloot hits two threes? Actually, I could probably check that myself. But yeah, that's that's what I want to know because Courtney Vandersloot was hitting corner threes, and I was like, okay, um, yeah, we're probably gonna win this. If Vandersloot's hitting threes, but the team looked really good tonight. It was a really good win. Seattle again, they're all over the place, so I don't really know what to I don't really know how to judge a win against Seattle, but we did handle business. Shouts out Stewie, another 30 bomb. Stewie went crazy. I think she had 32, 6, and 5. Sab, but check this out. Sab had 25, 8, and 8. Let me hammer this point home. That is going to be Sab's stat line when she starts to figure this shit out. When Sab starts to learn how to read her options and basically play the game and just wait for the defense to give her the best option, that's what her stat line is going to look like. 25, 8, and 8. Sab, I think Sab at her fullest potential is 27, 7, 7. I think she's 27, 7, 7. At her fullest potential. No, actually no, because she's probably gonna average a double double. She can average a double double with assists. So I could see her going 27, 10, and 5. I think her potential is 27, 10, and 5. But that stat line, the stat line she dropped tonight, 25, 8, and 8, that is what it looks like when she's actually reading. And again, it wasn't perfect, but it was a little rusty. It was a little elementary. But the fact that she's making the attempt and the fact that I guess somehow it was told to her, I don't know who by whom, I don't know by whom, but the fact that she received that lesson, oh my goodness, that's relief. That's relief. So I just hope to see her build on it and build on it, get more understanding on how to command the offense, how to basically manipulate the defense, where her spacing is, which way she should be setting a pick and roll, where she should be moving her teammates to create more space, create more offense. I want to see the improvement. And tonight it was really good to see that out of Sabrina. Okay. So I think I covered basically everything with New York in the past couple games in our game against Seattle. Seattle, they kind of put up a fight, but they weren't really in it. We out rebounded Seattle by like 25 rebounds. Like Ezzy Magbagor had like one rebound. Like Seattle didn't come to play. But let's go ahead and get into Indiana versus Chicago. Now, uh, uh, I think I don't want to be the one to say this because we don't know what may happen in for the next couple games, but we're past the halfway mark. I think we can go ahead and wrap up Rookie of the Year. I think we could go ahead and wrap up Rookie of the Year. So I don't think anyone's in on the live stream right now. So this is just going to be another like a long ass video. But I think we can wrap up Rookie of the Year. Um, and it's not even like damn. How do I explain this? It's not even that like anything drastic is happening, but one player is being a little bit more consistent. Now, I don't know if you all saw the rankings by ESPN, but ESPN was on some BS. Like they still had Angel number one, Caitlin Clark second. How do you have Angel? I think Angel at a time was number one, and that's when I made my video. But for the past couple weeks, to not have Caitlin Clark at number one is kind of weird because I think Caitlin Clark overtook Angel Reese for number one, right? I wasn't going to call the shit off. Sorry, let me not stop cussing, but I wasn't going to call it off yet. I think this game was going to be a really big indicator of it, and I'm fine with calling it off now. If I were to call it off, I'd call it off now because I said in my Rookie of the Year race video that it's going to come down to who settles faster, who can be more consistent. The wins obviously always help, and I say the player that settled faster, had a smoother transition to the WNBA game. Not saying that Angel Reese didn't. I'm not saying that Angel Reese doesn't or didn't have a smooth transition. Angel Reese is killing it too. She didn't have the best game, but she was like 4 of 9, 11 rebounds. I think she scored, yeah, 11 rebounds, 10 points, another double double. We have to stop disrespecting the fact that a rookie came in and is dropping double double. What Caitlin Clark is doing is amazing. What Angel Reese is doing is amazing too, right? She's a rookie averaging a double double, breaking records, breaking WNBA records. Same thing with Caitlin Clark. What both of them are doing is impressive, right? I think Caitlin Clark just kind of settled a little bit faster, and definitely more notably. So Kaylin's stat line for tonight, and shouts out Kelsey Mitchell too, because Kelsey Mitchell has been. I don't even Caitlin, even though Caitlin's playing well, understand this. Caitlin, she is. I think she's just another good piece to this team, right? But understand if her teammates weren't to step up, if an Aaliyah Boston or Kelsey Mitchell, if they were not to like play the way they've been playing, especially Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston kind of earlier in the season, Kelsey Mitchell now. If she doesn't have a teammate that's like riding alongside her, carrying some of this offensive load, the Fever would be like horrible. They'd probably be worse than Chicago right now. So even though Caitlin is putting up good numbers, understand that she's not doing it alone. And I think that's the narrative I just keep seeing out of everybody. It's just this Caitlin is the catalyst, sure, but she is not a carrier. She is not the carrier. She can drop a triple double and lose. You get what I'm saying there? I feel like there's a difference between being a catalyst and a carrier. Caitlin is a catalyst, right? The reason I think ESPN still had Angel Reese at number one is because Angel is basically carrying this team. She's carrying this guy, especially with Kennedy Carter missing a couple games. Angel Reese is carrying. Kennedy Carter is carrying the offense, and Angel Reese is carrying this guy, right? But I'm not the type of person to fault Caitlin Clark for not being a carrier. She's a catalyst. I think she's one of the best catalysts, best rookie catalysts ever too. So 31 points, sheesh. 31 points, 12 assists, 4 rebounds for Caitlin Clark. 57% from the field, 8 of 14 shooting, 10 for 11 from the free throw line. That's just a great game. And Kelsey Mitchell went off too. There was this 9 of 13, 3 of 5 from three. How many points she had? 23 points for Kelsey Mitchell. This is, it's impressive, and I really like to see this from Kelsey Mitchell as well. I like to see the fact that Kelsey Mitchell is able to get her shots. She's able to get her shots off because you do need Kelsey Mitchell getting her shit off, getting her shots off. Damaris Dantes played pretty well too, 9 points. Did Aaliyah Boston play? Aaliyah, where we at? Hold on, let me check out Aaliyah Boston. I don't. Okay. Oh damn. Okay, so kind of a quiet game for Aaliyah Boston. 7 points. What Indy's cooking right now is pretty good. If they can find a way to get Caitlin, Kelsey, and Aaliyah on the same page on a consistent night in, night out basis, Indy will be fine. They'll be fine. They'll be a top five team. They'll be a top five team. I think they still need to make some changes when it comes to their bench. I do think they need to make some changes when it comes to their bench. They have some sort of flexibility. They can move around. I don't think Erica Wheeler's coming back. Um, Hell, Kelsey Mitchell, we don't even know if she's coming back. So free agency is going to be really interesting. Grace Berger, yeah, fuck, damn. Indiana like damn near forgot about Grace Berger. And she's still on the team. She's a killer, you know. But yeah, the rookie of the year race. I'm if you mark it as over, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. Um, I think this game kind of solidified it for most. Don't expect to see Angel Reese at number one on another ESPN rookie ranking list, especially after this game. It's not fair in the sense that Angel is not, even though she has to be an offensive option when that's not really her game. You get what I'm saying? She's like, I believe she does have superstar potential, but as of right now, she really is a role player, you know? And she's a great role player. Like her, I don't think her career, her WNBA career is going to be, even though she has that potential, it's not, I don't think it's going to be superstar. I just think it's going to be like all-star, one of the best players on the team. If she can get an offensive bag, then we can talk superstar. You know what I'm saying? If she gets an offensive bag, cool. But because she's so consistent, everyone looks at her as like the offensive option on the sky. If if Angel Reese, if Angel Reese is your one or your two option on your team, you don't have a lot of offense. And that just holds true for Chicago. Obviously, Chicago traded. They're trying to get it out the mud for next year's draft. They have no off like they if y'all Chicago Sky fans, you have to understand you're probably not, don't look for any offense for the rest of the season. Don't look for any offense. Okay? Your offense is gone. Rachel Banham is not saving you. Rachel Lozano is not saving you. You have no offense for the foreseeable future. This season, whether you make the playoffs or not, you have no offense. And if Angel Reese is your one or two option, that means there is no offense anyway. You get what I'm saying? So you guys really just, Sky fans, Reese fan, whatever, just practice some patience. Okay? This season is, you know what I'm saying? Like after that trade, the season's done data. You don't have any offense. Angel Reese can't be your second option. Angel Reese should be your fourth, low key. With the game she has now, she should be with the game she has now, she should be your fifth. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta play the hand you're dealt. So she has to be the second. And then Kennedy Carter is basically the Sky's entire offense. So yeah, you all should have been expecting it. I think Chicago Sky fans were expecting to be dubbed, and which is why they lost this game 100-81. So maybe a rookie of the year race is over. Maybe we'll see. A couple of games left in the season. Playoffs start in September, I believe. Yeah, basically, I think in a couple of weeks or 1 or 2 weeks. The seedings will be interesting. Seedings will definitely be interesting. I think New York could be playing Seattle. That'll be interesting. Um, yeah, rookie Eddie Rare. Yeah, damn. I mean, Caitlin drops 31 on Chicago. It's so like. Well, I'm thinking about it from the perspective, like from the fact that the Sky don't have anything right. Like they are in tank mode right now. They're in tank mode, but somehow when they are hitting shots, they're finding a way to win. But they're really in tank mode and they're in a playoff picture. Shouts out Atlanta Dream for being so. Atlanta is moving into the category of Dallas for me. But I'm trying to think like the fact that they're tanking and they might still end up in a playoff spot. I think Indiana's above them. The fact that oh my gosh. You get 31 dropped on you and you can't do a damn thing about it because you don't have any offensive options on your team. Y'all damn near praying for a Michaela Onyenwere to turn back into UCLA Michaela. 3/4 of the season gone. Poor Chicago. Poor little Tank Tank. Poor little Angel. Poor little Reese's Pieces. Anyway, that's gonna do it for the live stream. I know it's late. Y'all can see it in my eyes bloodshot and whatever. If you're looking for a decent drink, this is just a shameless plug, but make some Corbel champagne, Brew Rosé with some Simply pineapple. That shit hits. What I'm saying? Cheers to everyone who was not on this stream, which is nobody, but it will end up being a YouTube video anyway. So if you all like this video, if you all like this stream, let me know if I should set up more schedules. I know it's late at night, probably not the best time to run a WNBA stream, but most of the WNBA games don't really get WNBA post game coverage like a inside the WNBA. When is that going to come about? Like I'd love to see a show like that. I'd love to be on a show like that. But yeah, this is my inside the WNBA. Matter of fact, I might call it that. I might call these streams that inside the WNBA. Ooh. Shit, I'm gonna take that for myself if the W is not gonna do it. But that's gonna do it for this video. Gonna do it for this stream. If you all enjoyed, you know what to do. Subscribe if you're new. It's been your boy Hendrix. Y'all have a good night. Hopefully you guys are in the club partying, doing something fun. Be safe. Take it easy. Be blessed. Peace. I have to go end this stream now. I don't even know how to end my streams. I don't even know how to end my own streams. Peace, y'all.